Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. And here now come the Falcons. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
2nd and 10. And London, the motion man right.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Now Allen. And that'll be caught by St. Brown.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
At the 40-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now Allen. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Allen now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To the air, Allen. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
As the visitors head back out, we take a look at the defensive coordinator for the home team. His guys have a first-half lead, all going according to plan so far as they look to come up with a stop on this next drive. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. After the interception, here's Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
At the 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Off of play action, here's Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Justin Jefferson as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Nick Folk for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And he'll be drugged just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hanson for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hanson and our great crew here in the Orlando studios set for an abridged version of the halftime report. This game, to this point, a little slow to begin with, but in the second quarter, the offenses started finding their way. We hope we're set for a great second half, so let's get back out to the stadium and rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Allen going to throw. Throw left side, complete to Chase.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hand off now to Gibbs.
Showed that brute strength, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
Credit
him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Down to the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs,
His 2nd touchdown of the night. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Point after here coming up. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive, 4 plays.
and it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
So from the 37, here's second and a yard. Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
They weren't running RPOs when this quarterback first entered the league, but his adaptability is one of the reasons he has stuck around for as long as he has. He hasn't just learned to run these more modern plays. He's put in the extra work to excel at them.
Now Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Stafford.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's Stafford. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Myles Garrett. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll send the tight end in motion.
Robinson up the middle.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Stafford.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now at Ford Field. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Robinson.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Robinson again. But he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance. I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand.
And Detroit back in possession of the football. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
The Falcons offense and running back Bijan Robinson set to take over once more. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Stafford. And it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
15.
Folk out there now to kick this one off.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Lions offense and Jahmyr Gibbs headed back onto the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Gibbs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Allen running the option to the left. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd down and 4. Here's Allen to throw it. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
It's a gain of 37. That's good for a Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And they take a knee. Second and 11. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And his kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. One last throw here for Stanford. Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him.
And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.